Not so long ago, when I was a teenager, I had a chubby face, and trust me, people would never let me forget it. Aunties at family gatherings always pinching my cheeks, friends always making jokes, and girls calling me cute instead of handsome. And no matter how lean I got, my face always seemed chubby. Fast forward to now, my jawline's sharper, my face is more defined, and in this video, I'm going to show you guys exactly on how to do the same. Let's get into it. I'm going to break this video down into 2 parts. Number 1 is how to lose face fat. Number 2 is how to build an attractive face. If you notice in the past few months is that my face looks leaner because I've been cutting, which brings me to the first and the most important point. Losing fat is the only way to lose face fat. You see, your face fat is directly correlated with your body fat. There is no magic trick, there is no special exercise that's going to make you lose face fat. If you want to get that jawline popping, then you need to get lean. Most guys, including myself, the biggest change you're going to see in your face is around an 80% body fat. It's like abs, and once you get to that level, your jawline is going to start popping naturally because we all have a jawline and a six-pack. It's just that the fat is covering it. With that being said, don't go too low. Anything under 8%, you're going to start looking like a zombie. If that's your good, then go for it, but 82% is the sweet spot. I'm not going to go into full detail on how to lose fat in this video, but if you've seen my videos about losing fat, 4 things I recommend is eat a calorie deficit, do resistance training 4 times a week, walk as much as possible, and have a high protein diet. Those are the basic breakdown, but if you want a full breakdown, then check the description down below. Also, eating fat is not bad. It's actually important to boost your testosterone and regulate your hormones and your overall health. So you just need to have a balanced diet. The point here is not to lose all the fat, just to lower to the point where your face looks more defined. Now let's talk about something that a lot of guys overlook, which is water retention from processed food and alcohol. Think about alcohol and processed food that contains a lot of salt and sodium is that they retain water, so your face is going to look more puffy than it actually is. Probably noticed this before. You've probably gone to a bar, had a couple of drinks, danced and had fun. Then you finish the night with some Big Mac and fries, which probably tasted amazing, but you wake up the next day and you see your face and you're like, what has just happened? It's just that your face has retained water. That's come from experience because I love food and I have a couple of drinks here and there. Instead of removing it completely, you want to work around it and have it once or twice a week. And if you're Asian, this point applies to you even more because genetically we hold more fat in our face than other races. So limit sodium as much as possible, try and make your homemade meals more healthier, or find a different alternative. Another fix that you can do is drink a lot of water. It's gonna flush out all the excess water from your face and your body. And drinking water is generally healthier. It's gonna help you suppress your appetite. So if you're trying to lose weight as well, then drinking water is a plus. Now let's talk about building your facial structure. Just like you train muscles in the gym, you also train muscles around your face too. First thing we're gonna talk about is mewing. Now I know that there's a whole rabbit hole about this, but I'm gonna keep it very simple. Mewing is a proper tongue posture, meaning that your tongue should be pressed against the roof of your mouth. If you do it right, you should feel like your tongue is almost covering the entire roof of your mouth with the tip just sitting behind the teeth. But there's 2 ways how you can mew. So you can just get your tongue, with your mouth, and just mew. Simple. If that's hard, then I'll show you the second way, which is smile and swallow. So smile, then swallow. Smile. As you can see, like naturally I'm just mewing, like just smiling and swallow, because when you smile, your tongue naturally just goes to the roof of your mouth. Let me see it, pretty go. Smile, swallow. That did look a bit creepy from my side, but if you have a good smile, then you should be fine. Mewing is important because it helps you perform the habit of breathing through your nose, which is actually the proper way to breathe because it filters out all the dust, pollens from the air before it reaches your lungs. And if you've seen people that breathe through their mouth, you can see their face is a little bit off. Some kind of weak jawline, kind of sloppy. That's because proper nose or nasal breathing helps shape your facial structures over time. Like I said, mewing naturally encourages nasal breathing, which is better for your face and your nose. So the younger you're watching this, then the more you want to do this, and that's going to form a habit. So when you're older, you don't have to change your habit. You kind of doing it naturally whilst you're young. At first, mew is going to feel weird, maybe even uncomfortable. Your tongue might get tired, and that's perfectly normal. The muscle, so you're literally training it. But over time, as you do it more and more, it's gonna be second nature, and you start to notice small improvements in how your face looks. So what I suggest you do is take a picture of your face today and mew as much as you can, and take a picture every week, and you will see a difference. Speaking of nose breathing, this is something that's helped me a lot. This is a mouth tape that you can use while you sleep. All you do, get a stick, go to sleep, right? Very simple. What the mouth is going to do is going to force you to sleep whilst breathing through your nose. Not only does this help you sleep better, but it keeps your facial muscles engaged overnight. Sleeping with mouth tape is not something that I recommend everyone to do, because when you first start, you may feel uncomfortable and anxious whilst you sleep. Even for me, it took about a week to get comfortable. But once I got used to it, I slept much better, and my face started looking naturally more defined. So if you want to try it, do it for a week and see how it feels. Now the third thing you can do is jawline exercises. Your jaw has muscles like any part of your body, and if you train it, you can increase the definition, make your jawline appear stronger. I've never used these jawline machines or these gadgets that you see online. I don't know if they actually work, but the things that work for me is firstly chewing more gum. It doesn't have to be this special jawline chewing gum, but the harder the gum is, the more your jawline is going to be engaged, hence building your jawline muscles faster. Second thing you can do is jawline exercises. Tons online, but I'm going to show you my 3 favorite. First one is say ooh, kind of like soo, but ooh, yeah, ooh. 3, 2, 1, ooh, ooh. You don't have to make the noise if you don't want to. You can just do. Personally, I like the noise because it just looks funny. Second one, just pushing your chin back and forth, so kind of like if you were dancing. So start doing this. I don't know, I call it the alligator because you're gonna have to open your mouth like this. That really hurts. No general rule on how many times you should do these exercises, but I recommend you do it 3 to 4 times a week for about 10 minutes at a time, and that's more than enough. Now the third thing is something that I probably should be doing more myself, which is working your neck. What neck training is going to do is going to make your face and body look more proportional. And it's going to tone your neck muscles like this. When your neck is thicker and toned, it's going to make your jawline look more defined. Kind of like when you get bigger biceps, it's going to make your triceps look more defined. Same concept, but around your face. Neck training is something that I personally neglect a lot, but here are some of the exercises that I do use when I do them. At the end of the day, losing face fat, getting a jawline, and building an attractive face overall. Simple, but it's gonna take work. 60% of it is just losing fat. Already have a jawline, it just has to be revealed. The other 40% comes down to fixing your diet, practicing mewing and breathing through your nose, chewing gum or doing jawline exercises, and neck training for better proportions. Do this consistently, and over time, your face is gonna look sharper and more attractive. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below what video you'd like to see next. If you wanna build muscle, lose fat, and get to that 82% body fat range as fast as possible, and join my super community, access to me for free, and like-minded individuals who are on the same path as you. Check the description down below, and I'll see you guys there.